So, a little more than a year ago, I came across this video and it's stuck with me ever since I watched it. It's basically just a text thread of somebody generating a bunch of images using AI, starting with the prompt, make a $1 pancake. And it's AI. It does exactly what you'd expect. It takes everything super literally. So they correct it by saying, make a pancake that is worth $1. And now a $10 pancake. It's in a bit of a fancier restaurant, there's a little bit of fruit on top, then $100. An elegant dining room with a bottle of champagne, and even a golden leaf atop an exquisite stack of pancakes. And the price keeps going up, $1,000, $1 million, $1 billion, with each serving more lavish and extravagant than the last. And finally they ask, what about a priceless pancake? And it's just a mother cooking a pancake for her son. It's nothing special, no golden leaf, and yet, what's the meaning of life? I don't know, is the short answer. I'm in my 20s, and I'd be lying if I gave any answer with any level of certainty whatsoever. And that's okay. Frankly, I don't think anyone truly knows the meaning of life. This is everyone's first time living. We're all trying to figure this shit out. But throughout my life, I've seen this reoccurring answer of people, or really the connection between people. Humans, by our very nature, are social creatures. Life sucks balls, so naturally we rely on others for strength and comfort and support. It's why solitary confinement is often seen as a form of torture, and why romance novels are still the most popular genre in literature. And not just books. I mean, some of the most beloved stories of all time are centered around the connections people have with their loved ones. For me personally, I really resonate with stories like The Last of Us and Death Stranding and fucking WALL-E, which put forth this idea that when all hope seems lost, love finds a way. Post-apocalyptic settings really lend themselves to stories about connection because when you strip away all the materialistic pursuits and superficial bullshit, you're left with the human condition. So that's what the meaning of life is? Connection? Well, that doesn't sound quite right, does it? As underwhelming as it is, I don't think there's a concrete answer to this question. Existential questions like this are almost inherently unanswerable. What's the meaning of love? What's the meaning of life? What happens when we die? Who is John Galt? There exists a different philosophy. People, connection, love, fuck that shit. Being good is overrated and under-rewarded. You must be great. Be the best version of yourself, objectively. It's a mindset and a lifestyle that ultimately requires a lot of sacrifice and discipline and hard work. For all we know, the time we have is all we got, and it would be stupid to waste it on anybody but yourself. Why waste time making memories with people that you can remember when you can make people remember you? Success is not granted, it's earned. It's the maximum hustler sigma grind set. And just like connection, there's plenty of fictional characters that we as an audience can find really intriguing. And not in like the he's literally me kind of way, more like he's literally him. Take John Galt, for example. Putting the heavy political commentary aside, for obvious reasons, Atlas Shrugged is a sort of cautionary tale where all of the most productive members of society just fucking up and leave, and everything just goes to shit in their absence. And John Galt, the man behind the slaughter, so to speak, is a hardcore anarcho-capitalist and is willing to sacrifice everything to uphold his ideology, which I neither agree nor disagree with. Got that. And then you have Neiman from Whiplash. Phenomenal movie, all around. But the most impactful scene for me personally is when he ends his relationship with his girlfriend. He explains to her that he can't put 100% of his effort into drumming while maintaining a proper relationship with her, because he doesn't just want to be great. I want to be one of the greats. And a lot of people see these characters not as relatable, but as compelling nonetheless. Ambition can be intoxicating, man. So connection, achievement, which is correct? Well, both, or neither. In order to be the best you that you can be as an individual, you're gonna have to sacrifice your time and your happiness. But at the same time, you can't lose yourself in the hustle and wake up years later realizing how much of life you missed out on. But you can't wake up years later realizing you didn't do anything either. And I don't think either extreme is the way to go. And it's really difficult finding the balance in that. Arguably more difficult than just committing to one path. I think both extremes aren't great. You need to do a bit of both. You know, like work hard, but also don't. Take time to relax and soak up life. It would be interesting if I made like a part 2 of this video in like a year's time. Just see how my thoughts have changed. Maybe I'll make one every year. I don't know. I want to hear what you guys think about this in the comments. What's the meaning of life? Let's get into it. Let's get in depth. I think it would be really cool if people shared like a core memory that they have that's centered around achievement and then another that's centered around connection. But Chago, you didn't really give us a concrete answer. That's because there isn't one, dumbass. Like, I'm in my 20s and I'm in front of a green screen. Like, I have no idea. The meaning of life is actually making YouTube videos. I think that's all I really have to say. That was fun though. Thanks for listening to my bite-sized stream of consciousness, I guess. I plan on mixing up the uploads with some stuff like this alongside my regular, like, entertainment shit. So let me know what you guys think. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. So, bye-bye.